and parent and community involvement, organizing parent-teacher meetings. All this learned in previous class. Parent-teacher relationship we learned in the previous class. Now today we are going to learn ways to increase parent communication, parent and community involvement in the preschool program. Yesterday, in previous class, we have learned about parent-teacher relationship. That is, in the parent-teacher relationship, there are strategies we have given. That is, open communication, welcome parents, and regular updates, parent-teacher conferences, and active listening, share successes, individualized support, transparency, problem solving, parent involvement, respect cultural differences, and personal professional development, parent education, appreciation, conflict resolution, long-term perspective. All this in previous class we have learned. So today we are going to learn that is ways to increasing parent and community involvement in the preschool program. What are the ways? That is how to involve our parents in the preschool program and increasing parent community involvement in a school is essential for fostering supportive and enriching learning environment. Increasing parent and community involvement parent and community involvement in preschool program is crucial for creating supportive and enriching learning environment for young children. There are ways to achieve greater parent and community engagement in a preschool program. That is, one is parent orientation workshop, next regular parent teacher meetings and parent participation days, parent workshops and seminars, parent voluntary programs and family engagement, parent advisory committee and home learning environment and community participation and collaboration, celebrating parent contributions, regular updates of communication, parent supportive networks, and inclusive approach. All this we are going to learn in this class. So that is parent orientation workshop. What do you mean by parent orientation workshop? A parent orientation workshop begin with parent orientation before the school starts, before the program starts. Then only parent orientation will be happening. This workshop is parents with information about the preschool program and its goals and it's what they are going to do in the classrooms in the academic year and what the parents are expecting, what the teachers are performing in the during the session, during the classrooms. So all this should be explained to the parents, and regular teacher parent teacher meetings. School by conducting regular parent teacher meetings throughout the school year, these meetings provide an opportunity for parents and teachers to discuss children's progress and development and other issues related to child. And the parent teacher meeting encourages open and honest communication between parent and school or center. Next, parent participation days. What are the parent participation days? Designating specific days when parents can actively participate in the preschool program. This could involve joining a class for a day, assisting with activities, or reading stories to children. Parent participation they create a sense of involvement and give parents first-hand experience of their child preschool life. So, parent workshops and seminars. In previous class, we discussed organizing parent workshops and seminars on different issues or different topics related to child development. It, it, it improves the parent teacher and parent and center involvement in the development of child. The parent by seminars and workshop, parent gain deeper and knowledge and deeper understanding about the early childhood care education and the child's needs and how to behave and how to support their living, learning and development. Parent voluntary programs. The parent voluntary programs that allows parents to contribute their time and skills to the preschool. Parents can assist with activities, classroom tasks, special events. This environment strengthens the connection between home and school. And family engagement events. The family engagement events such as literacy nights, science fairs, art exhibitions, or multicultural festivals. These events provide opportunities for parents to engage with their children learning in fun and interactive way. If any program we are organizing, the cultural day, school day, all, all the parents should involve for their children for preparation of children. They prepare their children for active participation in the program. This shows the family engagement event and parent advisory committee. What is parent advisory committee? For parent advisory committee involve parent in decision making and curriculum planning and for peaceful improvement initiatives and in other development activities. And parents on this committee can represent the interest and perspectives larger parent community. And home learning resources. These home learning resources provides these materials provide the supporting learning at home. If provide home learning resources, then children can play with that items, that materials after complete school hours. This helps the student development in the school and as well as the center also. Next, community partnerships. By community partnership, we can organize many programs. We can organize libraries. We can organize community resources, and we can organize different programs related to preschool and development of child. And celebrate parent contributions. Recognize the celebration contribution involved parents through appreciation events by appreciating the parents. If they are involved actively, then we need to appreciate the parent and acknowledge the parent, acknowledge their efforts and important, give the importance to the parent engagement, and regular updates and communications. Every time, what is going on in school, what are the updates is going on, what are the new activities taken up, and new things involved in the daycare center. So we need to update regularly with parents and community. Next, parent supportive networks. Create opportunities for parents to connect with each other through support networks or social events. These connections can provide a sense of community and emotional support. Next, inclusive approach. Parent involvement strategies are inclusive and consider the needs of and backgrounds of all families, including those from diverse cultural and linguistic backgrounds. So, all these strategies are useful in development of preschool programs, and the preschool programs can foster parent and community involvement. It creates more enriched learning and more environment learning of children. And parent and community engagement not only benefits the children, but also strengthen the overall preschool community. Next, organizing parent-teacher meetings. Why we need to organize the parent-teacher meetings? What is the need of the organizing parent-teacher meetings? Organizing parent-teacher meetings in a preschool settings is a crucial part of establishing effective communication between and collaboration between parents and education of the children. There are certain things before organizing a meeting and to organize a meeting effectively. One is we need to set clear objectives. Any meeting, there should be a clear objectives. What are the objectives of the program? What are the objectives of the particular meeting? And we are conducting parent-teacher meeting. What are the objectives of the particular meeting? What specific goals you want to achieve during these meetings? Meeting to meeting, one objective. In previous meeting, we are uh, prepared some goals, and up to next meeting, any goals are achieved. All this should be discussed. And next meeting, up to the next meeting, the goals what should be need. All this should be discussed in the parenting meeting. This might include discussion of child's progress and behavior, social development, and addressing any concerns. Next, schedule of meetings. Plan and schedule a regular parent-teacher meetings well in advance, not before day and not one day before, 2 days before, well in advance. Then the parents may plan accordingly and consider conduct at least once a quarterly to keep parents informed about the children development and school activities. All this should be discussed in that meeting. And communicate in advance. We need to communicate in advance. Send out invitations or notifications to parents well ahead of meeting date. Clearly communicate the purpose, date, and location of the meetings and request the parents with your communication letter. And create a welcoming atmosphere. Ensure that meeting environment is warm and inviting. Arrange seating to encourage open dialogues and comfort. There should be well and good atmosphere to attract the parents to involve actively in that meeting. Prepare relevant materials. For example, we can progress report. If a meeting is going on, then we need a progress report of the student and samples of and assessments of observations and location of the meeting and children made during the classroom hours that material should be produced in the parent teacher meetings. All this should be discussed in the meetings. Next, individualized approach. Tailor each meeting to specific needs and interest of the child. Discuss the child's strength, areas of improvement, and any started for further support. There should be need of individualized approach. We need to discuss each and every children's progress and development of children and where is the lacking of in the learning. All this should be discussed and offer flexibility. Recognize that parents may be busy schedule, offer flexible in meeting times, including the option for evening or virtual meetings and according to working parents. And translator and interpreter services. If a preschool service diverse community needs with different language background, consider offering translation or interpreter services to ensure all parents can fully participate without communication gap. So some parents are maybe other language, some people parents are other they are maybe not understand the local language. So we need to translate and interpret the matter what we are going to explain, convince the matter. Next, agenda and structure. Have a clear agenda for each meeting to stay organized. Begin with warm welcome, followed by discussions on the child development and any questions in the concern of parents. Next, encourage participation. Most probably the parents are more busy, so they're having their busy schedule. So we need to encourage the participation. And also in the meeting, we need to give a chance to pose the questions by the parents. By this participation only, a daycare center can know what are the problems. And some parents maybe give the suggestions regarding this. So we need to encourage the participation of the parents and share resources. Provide parents with resources such as tips for supporting their child's learning at home, recommended books or websites or any material. The resource will empower parents to be actively involved in their child's development. Next, document and discussions. Keep records of the meeting, including notes, what was discussed, any actions items, and future plans. Share these records with parents to ensure transparency and accountability. Next, follow-up of work. After the meeting, follow up with any promised actions to support. Stay in touch with parents with regular updates and communication. And continuous improvement. Seek feedback from parents about the meeting format and content. Use this feedback to continually improve the parent-teacher meetings. Next, by organizing parent-teacher meeting, there are we need to organize the meeting. All this should be we need to follow. Then only our parent-teacher meeting works effectively. It is a preschool is a valuable platform for building strong relationships and sharing information and ensuring that parents are actively engaged in child early education. So we need to organize effectively and follow all these conditions, all these aspects. We should note it down and we should follow all these activities. Next, now while conducting, what are the types of parent-teacher meetings? What are the types of parent-teacher meetings? So there are different types. That is back to school orientation meeting, individual parent-teacher conferences, group parent workshops, and parent-teacher association meetings, emergency crisis meetings. These are the types of parent-teacher meetings. So back to school orientation meeting. First, we are conducting the, the initial stage of school starting reopening days, back to school orientation meeting first, beginning of the school year. The meeting includes the parents, program, preschool program, and curriculum policies and teachers, and it provides an overview of what are the uh, so all this will be discussed in the back to school orientation meeting and individual parent teacher meet conferences. These one-to-one meetings about the child development and child progress and strengths of the areas of the improvement and set up goals for their development. What are the strategies should be taken by the parents or in the teacher? All this should be discussed in this individual parent-teacher conferences and group parent workshops. Just of in a group of people, group of parents will be joined in the meeting and will discuss the development of their child and group workshop focus on topic relevant to child education and parenting such as literary development, behavioral strategies. All these issues will be addressed in this group parent workshop and parent teacher association. And parent teacher association encompasses the entire school. They play a role in preschool as well. PTM meetings involve parents, teachers, and sometimes community members discussion and decision making related to school activities and initiatives. Uh, Next, another one is emergency or crisis meetings. In case of an emergency occurs, there will be a crisis meeting or emergency meeting. This will be occur in the rare cases. The emergency meeting may convene to address the situation to provide support. So each type of parent-teacher meeting serves a specific purpose. That is back to school, one service, one purpose, and individual parent teacher one purpose, group parent with one purpose, and emergency. It is having every meeting has its own purposes. So whatever it's sharing information, setting goals, discussion, all this the development of the child learning. By offering variety of meeting types, preschool can cater the diverse needs of the parents and ensure that communication between parents, educators is effective, meaningful. So all this could be measures will taken care by day care center in conducting type of meeting. And significance of the home school connection. What is the significance? Home school and connection between home and school. So home school connection in the preschool settings of significant importance for the holistic development of the child. It refers to the collaborative relationship between parents and caregivers and educator in a preschool and early education environment. This connection has numerous benefits and significances. So that is there is a significant. What is that is enhanced learning and development. When parents are actively involved in their child preschool and physical development, so not only physical development, social and emotional development and cognitive development, the children tend to perform all these developments in the school and also home. So these enhanced learning and development, the children tend to perform better academically and develop essential skills more effectively when there is a consistency in their learning and experiences between home and school. Next, holistic approach of to education. Holistic approach holistic approach to education. Home and school connection builds a strong development base on the children. A strong homeschool connection allows educators to gain insights into a child individual needs and interests and abilities. This information helps in tailoring the curriculum and teaching strategies to meet the child's specific requirement, thus promoting more holistic approach to education and support learning goals. What are the goals we are performing? We are provided. We are what the goals we are having. Parents can reinforce what children are learning at school by engaging activities and conversation related to school classroom topics at home. This consistency helps in children better understanding and retain a new information skills and social and emotional well-being. Is school and home relationship connection, it builds social emotional well-being of the child. Building a strong home-school connection can create sense of security and belonging for children. Knowing that their parents and teachers are working together fosters a supportive and nurturing environment, which is crucial for children's emotional well-being and behavioral development. Parents and educators can collaborate to address behavioral issues or challenges that a child may face in consistent strategies at home and in school can help in managing improving behavior more effectively. Next, communication skills. Engaging conversation in home, that is with parents or caregivers or teachers, encourage children to develop their communication skills. When parents and educators communicate about the children's progress, it sets an example of effective communication for the child. Next, parental involvement. A strong home school connection promotes parental involvement in a child education. It leads to development of the children in accordance to holistic or in all round development of the children. Next, cultural awareness. Homeschool connection can help educators better understanding the cultural backgrounds and values of their students, establishing them between to create more inclusive and culturally sensitive learning environment. Next, long-term success. That is a home and school connection. It leads to a long-term success of the child. So, in home and school environment creates and gives more opportunities to learn the students. So, it leads to a long-term success of the student. Next, parental empowerment. The school home school connection, parents who are actively engaged in their children's education often feel more empowered and informed about their child development and education needs. which can be need better decision making regarding their child education. So all these activities, all these things, uh, homeschool connection in a preschool setting is a crucial for the overall development and success of the young children. It creates a collaborative partnership between parents, educators, which enhances learning support, emotional well-being, and sets the foundation for child lifelong journey. In a preschool settings, the role of teacher in establishing a strong home school connection in paramount. Teacher act as bridge between parents and home, or caregivers and the education institution fostering collaborative partnership and that greatly benefit to the child development. Next, parent and community education. What is meant by parent and community education? Parent education is crucial for empowering parents with the knowledge and skills needed to provide nurturing and support environment for their children's growth and development in terms of holistic and all-round development. It contributes to better parenting practices, improved child well-being, and successful education outcomes. The parent and community education methods can be categorized in there are three categories. That is mass methods, group methods, and individual methods. Per category serves a different purpose and has its advantages and limitations. In practice, combination of these methods is often used to provide comprehensive parent education programs addressing the diverse needs and preferences of parents and families. So there are combination of methods for parent and community education. So in just now we discussed there are some few methods we discussed. So for parent education, workshops and seminars. Just now we discussed and parent teacher conferences and parenting classes. Parenting classes offer structured parenting classes that cover range of topics for child behavior and management. So in the uh, based on the teacher children's age group, we need to conduct the different classes. Next, information material. Provide parents with information material such as brochures, pamphlets, and books, and child development and educational resources. It should be a parental education only. Next, online is by providing online resources. We can educate the parents towards development of the children. So all these aspects should be developed in the parent education. Next, parent apps. What are the parent apps? By provide different apps. There are in social media, there are number of apps available. So develop mobile apps that are offering parent tips. So what are the about tips about the children development and children activities? Different apps having different methods of the for the development of children. So we need to provide the details of the apps and social media groups through WhatsApp and Twitter and other groups and free support groups. The support groups, peer groups are there. The parents can discuss challenges, share videos, and offer emotional support on peer support group. Next, another thing is home visits. By visiting home, a teacher can educate the parents towards children's development and children activities to be involved and other related aspects or other aspects of development of the children. Next, community education. Discuss community for community educated. We need to educate the community people. So we need to organize community conferences and community meetings, conduct the community meetings and informational campaigns. in general campaigns regarding uh, flyers, newsletters, community bulletins to keep residents informed. All these things we need to campaign the information through information different for community education. Next, by organize community events, that's science fairs, open house discussions, and this should bring the community together and to promote education and establish community centers. Utilize community centers as hubs for educational activities, classes, and resource access. Next, online communication, local media, and partnership and cultural art events. This is the main thing we need to celebrate cultural event. Then only in that event only we can sensitize, we can educate community people regarding days of preschool and their child development activities. And it shows very effective communication. And all these methods can be adapted, combined to create comprehensive parent and community education programs that enhance family involvement, support student success, and strengthen community bonds. So all these are very, very important. That is, our schools have recognized the critical significance for fostering cooperation between parents and teachers. This collaboration can be achieved through variety of programs and methods aimed at bringing parents and teachers together. This includes lectures, film screenings, demonstrations, puppet shows, group discussions, exhibitions, workshops, radio tags, and television programs, printed material, have home visits, all this. Combining two or more these methods can enhance effectively and meaning such programs. Schools should make proactive efforts to increase the involvement of parents and broader community with special focus on encouraging fathers' participation in school activities. By utilizing these diverse methods and promote active engagement, school can create more enrichment and supportive educational environment for students where the parent partnership between parents and community. So all this should be teachers play pivotal role in creating supportive environment where parents and educators collaborate to provide a strong foundation for children future learning. So in this unit, you learn the parent-teacher meeting and parent-teacher community involvement, the need of the parent-teacher community involvement, what are the methods, what are the approaches, what are the types of meetings are discussed in this unit. Now, next unit, that is unit 12, use of community resources. First, what are community resources? In this topic, we are going to learn significance of using community resources and types of community resources, community resources that promote health in children and recreational services, community involvement, all this should be we are going to learn in this topic. So, in a preschool education, it plays very a pivotal role in shaping the cognitive, social, emotional, and development of young children. To create enriching and holistic learning environment, school can tap into the vast array of community resources available to them. These resources extend far beyond the classroom walls and encompass a diverse range of local assets can enhance the educational experience for both children and their families. So, in this event, we will explore into the concept of utilizing community resources for preschool emphasizing the significance of this approach and its potential benefits. So, first, significance of using community resources. What is significance using community resources? In Indian villages and preschool age children, 3 to 6 years aged children, the community resource take an unique significance due to specific challenges and opportunities in present rural setting of in Indian context. So now we are going to learn how these community resources can benefit children in the rural areas. So these are access to early education. Community resources can include informal local learning centers or Anganwadi centers, which serve as vital early education hubs. These centers helps holistic development of young children and introduce foundational literacy and numeracy skills, thus preparing children for smooth transition to primary education and cultural heritage. Most of the Indian villages having rich cultural and traditional and heritage community resources may include the temples, historical places, and traditional artisans. Preschoolers can visit these places to learn about, for example, by visiting artisans, they by showing, by seeing the artisans' work, the student may learn about their work culture and work. So, by this, by visiting temples, student can learn so many things, and visiting cultural traditional places, student may learn something. So, by visiting all these places, student may learn their own culture and heritage, fostering sense of pride and identity. Next, enriched learning experiences. Community resources provide preschools with access to wealth of knowledge, skills, and experiences that can enrich the curriculum. That is, local museums, libraries, parks, and business offer unique opportunities for hands-on learning and exploration. Next, cultural diversity. Communities are often composed of individuals from various cultural backgrounds. So, these cultural community bonds and encourage civic engagement can lead to increased support, resource, and partnership benefiting their entire community. Next, economic efficiency. Utilizing community resources can be cost-effective way to enhance the preschool experience rather than purchasing expensive equipment. Material preschools can often access them through partnership local organizations. So this is the significance of using community resources. That is access to early education, cultural heritage, enriched learning experiences, cultural diversity, community engagement, economic efficiency. All these are significance of using community resources. So what are the types of community resources? There are two categories based on community resources promote health, education, and welfare in children. Recreational center that serves as community resources. So, in community resources that promote health, education, and welfare of children. So, one is central government organizations. These are government agencies at the national level responsible for health-related programs and policies for children. They often provide funding, guidelines, and support for children healthcare initiations. There are a number of health-related programs are organized by the central government. And State government organization also, with several state level government agencies play crucial roles in implementing health and program specific needs and children with their jurisdiction. So both central and state governments can play upper community resources, and state and central government level. And non-government or voluntary agencies. Non-profit volunteer organizations complement government efforts by offering healthcare services, awareness campaigns, and advocacy for children health issues. This organization often bridge gaps healthcare access. So, for example, in central government, state government, non-government organization, for a benefit, we are working with for benefit of the development of the children. So there are resources used in the health and education welfare of the children. So ICDS, that is Integrated Child Development Services. This program is administered by the Government of India and offers comprehensive package of services for children, as well pregnant and lacting women. It includes non-formal preschool education, supplementary feed for children. Children from economically disadvantaged background can refer to ICDS to access these essential. And ICCAW, Indian Council for Child Welfare. This prominent national organization primarily focuses on promoting and implementing child welfare activities throughout the country. This Indian Council for Child Welfare also responsible for awarding a National Bravery Award to children or display exceptional bravery in face of danger. Additionally, it operates adoption programs and sponsors initiatives to support children's education. Next, primary health centers and government hospitals. These healthcare facilities provide a range of health services for children, including vaccination, immunization program, regular health checkups, and monitor children growth and development, and medical care, treatment for health, common childhood illness, and health issues. Next, NIEP-MD, National Institute of Empowerment of Persons with Multiple Disabilities. So it is an Indian organization, a central government organization only. It primarily focuses on providing services support individuals with multiple disabilities. While its services primarily cater to person with disability, include children and adults also. These offer services that indirectly benefit young children with disabilities or development challenges. Next, child guidance clinics. Some periodic government hospitals run child guidance clinics which can provide guidance to children and parents for the preschool and emotional mental problems in children. So, next, nutrition rehabilitation centers, the NRCs. These also provide nutrition rehabilitation center or established health facilities to provide appropriate and facility based on the case management for children with SAM for under 5 age of children. Next, UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, is one of the specialized agency of the UN. It was established in 1946, works in areas of maternal and child health, nutrition, environmental sanitation. Health centers and health education, formal and informal education programs, which would directly or indirectly benefit the children and health welfare. And children clubs. Some clubs, in addition to their regular activities, programs also work for social cause. They may collaborate with any other organization to conduct or sponsor immunization camp, dental camp, leprosy direction camp, and other health issues camps. They may also provide mechanical aids for the physically handicapped and community helpers. Inviting community helpers such as doctor, nurse, postman, vendor, cobbler, carpenter, tailor, artisans, etc. Resource person can make the preschool program interesting and educative. This all the centers and hospitals and people play a crucial role in ensuring overall well-being and health of the children in the community. So, next, recreational centers that serves as second one. Recreational centers that serves as community resources. So, recreation centers that serves as community resources play a crucial role in child development by providing safe and stimulating environments where children can engage in various activities that promote physical, social, emotional, and cognitive growth of the children. These centers offer opportunities for children to learn, socialize, and have fun while developing essential life skills. So, recreation centers can utilize the community resources for the education of the child by the teachers and school authorities. What are the recreation centers? For example, Jawahar Bal Bhavan. There are excellent centers for promoting creative and developing talents such as music, art, dance, etc. in children. Laboratory facilities are available for older children who wish to do science experiments through infrastructure and instructor are all available. And public parks and playgrounds. Local parks equipped with play structure, swings, sliders, and open spaces provide opportunities for children to engage active play. And this means for social and physical and emotional or developments. So the socialization of peers and recreation centers. These facilities often offered organizing sports leagues, indoor plays areas, and recreational programs designed specially for children, including sports, arts, and crafts and group games. Next, public swimming pools and libraries and community centers, cultural centers, youth clubs and organizations, nature trails and hiking paths, community events and festivals, indoor play centers, community gardens, art studios and workshops, zoos and aquariums, museums, parks, public places, community artists. All these are provide and these are surrounded by various community agencies. Ultimately, it depends on the teacher's ability to effectively utilize these community resources. The teacher efficiency and resourcefulness can go long way in transforming these resources into valuable learning tools for children. Then, community involvement in using these resources. Already we have a resources, different types of resources, and in the resources utilization, the community involvement need to there. So what a community involvement, community consists not only families in the immediate neighborhood, but also community workers and personnel from different institutions. In a preschool center, community involvement is highly significant as fosters sense of belongings and a supportive atmosphere for families. Community members can actively contribute by providing resources, sharing their expertise, and dedicating their time to support the center's programs and activities to development of the children. They can offer valuable feedback and suggestions to enhance the quality of services and offering provided by the key centers. This collaborative engagement between the play center and the community can greatly benefit children and families in the neighborhood. So, the community involvement in preschools offers several key benefits. That is, sense of belongings and ownership. When the community is involved, parent and caregiver feel a sense of belongings and ownership in the preschool, leading increasing support and community and resource support. Communities can provide valuable resources like time, material, and expertise, which ease the burden on preschool staff and enhance learning opportunities for children. It's community connection. Preschools become community hubs, connecting families with local resources and services strengthening community ties, and supporting overall well-being. Next, promotion of diversity and inclusion, involving community members from a diverse background fosters inclusively cultural awareness and a welcoming environment. In essence, of community involvement enriches the preschool experiences and empowers parents and caregivers and enhances the overall well-being and inclusive of the learning enrichment. Next, involving communities in using resources. It is essence involving community in using resources for preschools is a collaborative effort that leverages local knowledge, resources, and support to create more enriched and sustainable learning environment for children. This approach not only addresses the immediate needs of the preschool, but also strengthens the bonds within the community and empowers to make an active role in child education.